No. Okay, this is my terribly traumatic.
Did you guys make eye contact?
My punchline used to be, I felt like Jodie Foster in The Accused.
Wow.
Yeah. Too much.
Way too much.
Too much. And it was funny.
Because it's nothing like Jodie Foster.
No, it's not.
Did you guys make eye contact?
We did.
Okay.
And I said, what the fuck? And I ran. It's the first time...
Did he wink?
Since I was a child running away from my father that I ran away from a grown man. Because what am I going to do? Kick his ass naked?
Right. No.
Wet and naked?
No, not to mention that they're slippery.
Could you fight a naked man?
No, because they're all...
I don't care what he just did.
I don't even want to fight a clothed man. I don't want to fight any man.
I hear you.
I don't want to fight any man.
I hear you.
I don't want grappling. I don't want a headlock.
Right.
I don't want scissors.
No scissors. Scissors out.
I don't want to fight any man.
Right.
I don't want contact. Even now with our feet touching.
It is.
I'm
not touching right now. But you're right. It not only is it unpleasant to be punched in the face, or the idea of being punched in the face, but it is, it's very intimate.
I boxed
Two
once.
buddies touching each other.
When I was like a kid, there was a kid on our street that got boxing gloves, two pairs of boxing gloves. And he's like, oh, we should have boxing matches. And I was like probably 12. I was like, yeah, all right, what the hell? I'll box, what the hell? So we laced up, and there was no ring or anything. It was just kind of like in the front yard of his house, you know? And we said, all right, and I squared up like I thought the way boxers should stand, and he went one pop right in the nose.
Right.
And I went, done.
I'm
finished. I took off the gloves and dropped the gloves and said, that sucked.
Yeah.
I will never... ever do that again because it hurts. It hurts.
It does hurt.
It fucking hurts.
You made the right decision.
I made a huge right decision
because I started out in a similar way, like a kid. Most guys have a story like that, and I kept going and going.
Why?
And going and going.
Why did you think you were going to get better at it?
Stupidity.
You thought you were going to best them?
No,
in
it wasn't
some way?
that. I've lost fights. I've won fights. But it is a waste of time,
and it hurts.
It hurts.
Yeah.
The consequences. The older you get, the worse they get.
Right.
It's fucking stupid.
Right.
But I was just asking you if you would fight a naked man. That's all. I was trying to be funny.
No, I think I
your
made
traumatic Wonder Years story followed by my, amateur boxing.
Listen, I'll tell you what. I would much rather go back and get punched in the nose than have a guy masturbating across from me.
So
my story was much better than yours.
What? Right. I would too. I didn't... I was just giving you an example of some of the things that have happened in gyms for me.
Now, let me ask you the protocol in that. If you're going to fight the guy, again, do you let him finish?
Again, no, and I'm not comfortable with this story. It's one of those things that's so weird, and you know it's true,
right? But
the more years go on, you question whether it actually happened or not.
Yeah, I'm like that with college.
So now let me take you. I did the gym thing. Right. Old men, and that is the truth. Anybody listening to the show who goes to gyms regularly knows that old men always naked, too much naked. Too much. Please stop. No more naked.
It's not good naked.
Yeah,
it's bad naked.
High school sports. Now I didn't. I once I got to like varsity at junior year, I quit everything and just started smoking pot. I'm much happier with that decision. But I did play high school sports. I played sports in middle school, and that was disturbing, the way you described Catholic locker rooms. This was some of the gayest things I've ever seen were after football practice in a locker room with young high school men who insisted that they weren't gay.
I got a story that I will never be able to tell. I wasn't part of it. I wasn't there for it.
Right.
But I know what happened to this kid in high school that... Honestly, the guys should probably be in jail for the story that made its rounds to the point of where the guy that was involved, that was being picked on, was such a douchebag that yet I felt sorry for him because of what happened to him. So,
I agree.
Yeah,
I've seen
some stuff that people that you don't want your worst enemy to experience. Yeah, because teenage boys are terrible.
And the
They're
proof
terrible.
of how terrible these things are, you're not going to tell the story. I'm not going to tell mine.
No.
I'll give you one.
All right.
That this kid thought it was hilarious. He shit in another guy's cleat, and this is what happens when you're a young person. You need to speak up.
Right. But
I didn't.
No, because you're afraid.
I was part of it by not saying this isn't cool.
Right.
I stood in a room that already smelled of boy sweat that they never clean those locker
and testosterone
and stink of football uniforms that never get washed. And this guy took a shit in the hallway. Other people saw him shit in the cleat.
Right.
And then brought the cleat in, and we all stood there waiting for the guy to put his foot in the shit.
Wow.
Smelling the shit. We're smelling it.
Right.
We're standing there complicit. Right. We're all in
You're
on
all
this
guilty
because we didn't speak.
That's
up.
why when these douchebag fraternities do something like a hazing thing, that's why the whole fraternity must be brought down, because just being there makes you guilty in some way.
I think by college you have got to have the brain to speak up. I think high school you should,
but I don't think they do speak up in college. I don't think they speak up. There's all these stories.
They should,
but they don't. Because fraternities are a whole different thing. I hate them. I fucking hate them.
That's like, you can't make friends.
Yeah,
that's what it says to me.
Right.
Then you. I'm not gonna. We know what fucking happens.
Yeah.
No one's shocked here.
We know.
We know. We know. We know what you are up to. So understandable that the locker room people feel uncomfortable, and there's probably something to the fact of high school locker rooms from back in the day.
Right.
For our age group, your age group and mine, there were terrible things that were allowed to go on.
Oh, yeah.
And that probably carried over for some people. But even like the millennials who didn't experience those things, probably it's you're getting naked in front of strangers.
Yeah.
Some people don't like it.
There should be a lot of people don't like it.
And like, how do I complain? Like, I think the gym where the guy was masturbating, I didn't work there.
You were just trolling?
I was just checking it out. Yeah. I was just showering at random
to see what it was like.
But the guy blow drying his ball hair, I worked at that gym too.
Right.
So I thought it was, of course, disgusting, but hilarious enough that I could just tell the story to friends that I worked with.
Right.
It was disgusting.
How does that feel, I wonder?
Blow drying your ball hair? Unnecessary. Feels unnecessary.
You're right.
Okay. Here's number 4.
All right, buddy. I got the next one. Although I tell you, I wasn't really ready to leave the last one.
No, we had so much more to say about locker rooms.
Yeah. Well, if we run out on these ones, we can always find our way back.
We could revisit it.
All right. A sleep professor explains how sound affects sleep and why rituals are the key to a restful night.
What's a sleep professor? Someone who studies sleep?
Yeah.
All right.
And I appreciate that's out there. I don't like certain very niche things, like people get away with murder with some of those professions that you don't even know exist, and you find out what they make.
Can I just say right off the bat that I fucking love to sleep.
So do I.
Oh my God.
So I've done a lot of reading on like how to get good sleep. Because when you get a real good night's sleep, you know it the next day.
I can't think of the last time I had a good night's sleep.
Really?
Maybe down in Florida, but even then, not really, because the dog still needed.
Well, I'm going to help you out. And music may be the key.
Good.
Here's what the guy says. It's from the Wall Street Journal. Music in the brain. The auditory system serves as a watchman, says Dr. Bosner, who has studied the effects of ambient noise on sleep.
Good old Doc Boz.
I think it's Basner, actually. I just wanted to say Boz. Remember Brian Bosworth? The Boz.
Yeah, Psycho.
Yeah. It never shuts down, the guy says about your brain. Constantly monitoring their environment, looking for potential risks or dangers, he says. The brain not only evaluates sound levels, but also content. In a 1960 study, names were played to research subjects as they slept. If the subject's name or that of a close relative was spoken, he was more likely to awaken than on the name of a stranger.
Doc Boz.
Check it out,
really
Boz.
Really coming up with some shit.
You know what what's true about this is my wife, like I do no lights, no TV when it's time to sleep. Shut it down.
I'm with you. I agree.
My wife likes to have the TV on. This is one of these things I've given up in marriage. I just say, okay. However, I kind of control the content of the television when we're in the bedroom,
assuming
we're watching it.
We don't have a TV in our bedroom.
No?
No.
Good for you.
No.
I would like that.
Sound asleep. The minute we're in bed, we're there for only 2 reasons.
Right. Exactly. Shitting and sleeping.
No, we don't shit in the bed.
Where'd the term come from? You shit the bed. Someone did. But when we're in the bedroom for whatever reason.
That's a terrible situation to be in, by the way. I don't know if you've ever been in it.
I have. I shit myself while I was sleeping.
Really?
Yeah. I was 27 years old when it
happened. I've been when someone else shit the bed.
Really?
Yeah.
Fun.
That's even worse.
Oh, couldn't be you, huh? Couldn't be you, cool guy?
No, it's better when it's probably better when it's your own shit.
I shit myself. I was 27 years old. Shit myself in bed.
What happened? Were you drunk?
I don't remember. I was probably drunk.
You woke up and you had shit the bed.
Shit the bed. Look at that.
Wow. Do you watch the sheets or do you throw them away?
Where was I? But where was I?
Where were you?
Controlling the content of the television while we're sleeping. See, I'm here to admit when I shit the bed,
right.
Okay? You don't want to talk about
No, I've never shit the bed.
Because you have
I've shit my pants,
bed.
But I've never shit the bed.
When did you shit your pants? Let's do an interview on that. Let's do a 45-minute interview
on the drive up here.
I knew something was off. It smelled a little foggy.
I needed to get here. I was late. It's like, Lou won't mind.
So as I control the content of the television in our bedroom, a lot of it is based on my prior experiences with the noise levels of the shows. Perfect example. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Not my favorite show, but I do like it. It is a scream fest for 30 minutes an episode. All they do is shout, and I can't listen to that.
I agree.
So I have to have a show that's not constant shouting, and the theme music cannot be abrasive. I'm a big fan of The Office. The theme music with the goddamn bagpipes in the beginning.
Right.
Because inevitably, the next episode will start. You fall asleep during one after the theme song, and the next one...
I don't think those are bagpipes. I think it's an accordion.
An accordion. Whatever, man. All right? It's loud and annoying.
Right.
So, you know what I've been watching?
What?
Seth MacFarlane's new show that has terrible reviews, The Orville.
The Orville. Like a Star Trek type show.
Yeah. Because the music it's like a symphony type.
I got the best thing to fall asleep to.
What's that?
A baseball game.
Yo,
it's the perfect thing to sleep during.
Absolutely.
There's nothing better than on a summer afternoon when it's not that hot out, the windows are open, there's a nice breeze, and you're laying on the couch watching the Yankees game, and you kind of doze in and out during the game.
Yeah.
You wake up just in time when you hear Michael Kay say something because you realize it's a home run or a hit or whatever.
Yeah.
You wake up, oh my God, they scored 2 runs.
Right.
And then you go back to sleep and wait for the next thing to happen.
Absolutely.
Baseball game is the perfect thing to sleep
and they
to.
have the noise, like the ambient noise from the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, it's beautiful. I agree.
It's the perfect thing.
Bedtime ritual is important, according to this Wall Street Journal article. Experts have standard rules on what is known as sleep hygiene. The room should be cold, but not too cold.
Amen. I like a cold room.
Yeah, it should be dark and quiet, and you should follow rituals that signal it's time for bed.
It can't be too dark. I hate when it's too dark.
I like pitch black.
No, I hate pitch black because then I wake up and I don't know where I am.
No, there can't be devices.
No.
I cover the alarm clock because I don't want to see the light. I don't want to know the time.
I got to have a little. I even keep the curtains open a little bit so there's some light, whether it's the street light or whatever.
Scared of the dark?
No, I hate not waking up and not knowing where I am. I'm not scared of the dark at all.
He's scared, ladies and gentlemen.
I hate pitch black.
Okay.
Because I'm a little claustrophobic.
Okay, I can understand that. I don't know what the dark has to do
because
with
I feel like I'm in a
smaller space than you are?
Smaller space than I already am.
All right, fair enough. Brushing one's teeth, that's a ritual that tells you it's time for bed. Putting on the pajamas. Who wears pajamas?
I wear pajama bottoms.
Do you?
Yeah.
Look at you.
I do.
I always laugh at those guys on TV, like when Cops is on and they answer the door.
Right. I like
pajamas.
In the wintertime, I have flannel pajama bottoms that I wear, and then a T-shirt.
How do you? No, man, I got my.
Well, they're not tight. They're not like skinny jeans. They're comfortable.
No, but that's even too loose and flowing.
No, they're not too loose.
And then you
roll
roll to the side, and the material's tucked under your left leg. So now you got bunchy amount of material on your right leg and right nut.
No,
and then the left nut is being strangled to death by your friggin' flannel pajamas. Throw on a pair of boxer briefs and go to bed.
No, I hate boxer briefs.
What is wrong with you?
I like to sleep in.
The jockeys.
I wear boxer briefs regularly during the day.
What do you sleep in?
But I'm not.
Whiteies?
What?
What do you sleep in? Whiteies?
No, in the summertime, I have a pair of like running shorts.
Like like mesh shorts?
Yeah,
like basketball shorts.
Yeah, like basketball shorts.
But you're flipping and flopping.
Well, I'm not. I'm laying there
on your back or your side.
Side. I'm a
but then
left
you have
side.
you have the
I
right,
can only breathe on
your
my
left side.
Yeah.
So your right ball is hanging over the top of your left ball if you don't have a house.
My balls aren't that big that they're like flopping around.